The professional trader advantage. What separates professional traders from losers? Is it discipline, the strategy used, or perhaps risk management? If I had to define broadly what makes a professional trader different from the rest, it would be the following aspects. 1. Think independently. One of the reasons most traders fail is because they ask questions like these. Is the simple or exponential moving average better? Should you buy Facebook shares now or wait for a pullback? What are the best parameters for stochastic? These types of questions generally do not indicate anything good, since they show doubts and a lack of independence in decision-making. It also shows that you may not want to put in the effort and do the corresponding research. You just want to get the job done. However, in trading things do not work like that. There is no absolute optimum. There is simply no best in trading, as what is right for me may not be right for you or others, because everything depends on factors such as the capital in the account, the term of the operation, the personality. Therefore, it is best to have a mind that acts by itself, without depending on others, instead of asking yourself what, which or when ask yourself why. For example, let's rephrase the questions above. Why is one type of moving average better or another? For what reasons should I buy Facebook shares? Why should I optimize the stochastic parameters? Or better yet, why did you apply this trading strategy only in stocks and not in commodities? Why did you use a 200-day moving average as a trend filter? Why did you use a stop loss that represents 2 of my account? As we can see, the approach is completely different. By asking us why, you will obtain answers derived from research and analysis that will lead you to generate unique answers and above all your own. 2. Be willing to get your hands dirty. The next question is, obviously, to determine if the answers obtained to the questions posed are correct. For this, the professional trader must validate his trading ideas. So you have to be willing to get your hands dirty and get the job done. Do the backtest. What forward analysis? For example, we can ask ourselves, is a break of the 10-week high better than a break of the 50-week high in terms of return risk? Well, to find out, we can only do a backtest on a universe of values using these 2 parameters to determine which of the 2 tokens offers a better result in the history. In this sense, to do this type of test on a large number of values, I recommend combining a broker with an aggregated database. However, most people who get into trading probably don't even stain their fingertips and simply ask others for their opinion or watch videos of so-called traders on YouTube looking for a quick answer. The problem with doing this is that you will never know if what they tell you is true or not. So all you have to do is get to work and validate your trading hypotheses. Why is one type of moving average better or another? For what reasons should I buy Facebook shares? Why should I optimize the stochastic parameters? Or better yet, why did you apply this trading strategy only in stocks and not in commodities? Why did you use a 200-day moving average as a trend filter? Why did you use a stop loss that represents 2 of my account? As we can see, the approach is completely different. By asking us why, you will obtain answers derived from research and analysis that will lead you to generate unique answers and above all your own. 3. Have reasonable expectations. Most novice traders who get into the market start with very wrong expectations about what trading is. In particular, they believe that you will get benefits every day. They will learn a simple pattern that will generate massive profits with low risk. They will grow a small account to astronomical amounts in a few months. Can this happen? Possibly in some cases, but it will be the result of luck for sure. Here the normal thing is that the vast majority of traders who try it bust their accounts and stop trading. So, if you are determined to be a professional trader, you must first adjust your expectations to reality. In particular, here's what to expect. You will not earn money every day. Remember that a trading strategy seeks to exploit certain market conditions to make a profit. But the markets are a constantly changing entity. Now they can be trending, and within a few hours stuck to the side. Therefore, we will earn money only when the market conditions are favorable for us. When they are not, a strategy will lose money. So it will not always be possible to earn money every day. The truth about rapid small account growth. This is something that very few people tell you about, but it is the bloody reality. It is easy to grow a small trading account, take $500 and double it in 2 days and $50 a week. It's easy because all you need is the learning curve is steep before it is profitable. Here you will surely agree any professional in a discipline, lawyers, doctors, pilots, etc. takes 5 years or even more to master their trade. For this reason, in the first years of their career, they usually do not see the money coming into their account because they are in the learning phase. But when they manage to master it, the money begins to enter. Well, the same goes for a professional trader. He takes years to build a working base. He makes mistakes. He finds his own advantage. And if he's manage risk like a pro. We start from the following premises. There are no trends in the market all the time. No rank is held all the time. No strategy works all the time. That's why you have to manage risk all the time. We agree? Now the question is, how do you manage the risk? Well, there are many ways to do it. Depending on your trading strategy, you can use anything from the classic stop loss, through reduced leverage, or position size management, to even introducing call and put options into the equation. The key is that a losing trade should be managed in a way that feels like an ant bite, not a shark bite where you lose a lot of capital. 6. Run without rest. Most traders think that they can start making profits after they have found a winning strategy. They say to themselves, all I have to do is follow the strategy with risk management, and that's it. Profits locked in. That is the theory, but in practice things are not so simple. Because as we said before, you will find losses along the way. Suppose we have a long-term winning strategy, but we start trading it, and we find ourselves with 10 losing trades in a row. Will we be able to continue operating with the strategy? Surely you start to have doubts. Is the strategy still working? What if the strategy has stopped working? Should I continue trading with this strategy? And if the losses accumulate, the right thing to do is to keep trading the strategy. Since we've gotten our hands dirty and found an edge in the market, right, but when we're hot, it's hard to run relentlessly, especially in the face of mounting losses. If this situation occurs, what can we do to overcome it? Here are some tips. Reduce the size of the position. Perhaps you have miscalibrated your position sizing, or it needs to be adjusted because your capital has been reduced, so you may need to back off a bit until the system returns to profit. In this way, you will have the risk under control, and you will sleep more peacefully. Create a reward system. Give yourself a reward for following your trading plan, regardless of whether the trades are winning or losing. For example, at one point if you execute the system well and subtract 2 if you skip an operation or do not perform it faithfully to what the system dictates, then set yourself a goal of points to achieve and treat yourself a little if you achieve it, regardless of whether you win or lose. It is about being disciplined and following the system to the letter. If you have done your homework well, the money will come later. 7. Never stop studying the markets. Do not remain anchored only in one type of trading or in a single strategy. Ask yourself this often: what are other winning traders doing right now to profit from the markets? In this way, over time you will build an arsenal with multiple trading strategies in different markets and time frames, which will translate into a smoother profit curve. You may already be a profitable trader right now, but that does not mean that your learning curve is over, because in the markets we will always be students. 8. Emotional control. Without a doubt, trading can be a torrent of emotions. When you earn money, you will be happy. When you suffer losses, you will be sad. This is obviously not healthy, and if the emotions are very strong, it will end up taking its toll on your health and your social and family relationships. The key to avoiding those emotional ups and downs is to keep the following in mind. Don't get too excited when you are on a winning streak, because losses are always just around the corner. When you are faced with a series of losses, it is not the end of the world. There will be better days ahead. I know, it's easier said than done, but when you control your emotions, your actions will be consistent, leading to positive trading results. 9. Know when to stay out. Remember this: trading strategy is built to exploit certain patterns in the markets. For example, A trend-following strategy in stocks can be used to profit in a strongly bullish market, but in a sideways or bear market, this strategy may perform rather poorly. So it is important to know when to stay out of the markets when market conditions are not favorable, or you risk losing more money. The question is, how do I know when to stay out of the market? Here are some ideas. Identify the market condition that makes your strategy lose money. Generally, it is usually the opposite of what makes the trading strategy win. Develop a filter to avoid operating in unfavorable market conditions. Now that we know in which situations we can lose money with a strategy, how can we avoid getting into trouble? Easy use filters. For example, if we are trading a strategy that works only in a bull market, and the SP 500 is trading below the 20-week moving average, then you can stop trading the strategy. Conclusion: in short, a professional trader will achieve success if he takes into account the following points. Think independently and don't take anything at face value. You must be willing to get your hands dirty because no one will do the work for you. Adjust your expectations. Trading allows us to grow our capital little by little. Manage your risk so that a loss is just an ant biting your account. Your trading strategy must have a clear advantage in the markets. You must be willing to consistently execute your strategy, even when there are multiple losses in a row. Always be a student of the market. Learning never ends here. Even if you are a winning trader, maintain emotional control and do not get carried away by the losses and gains obtained. Learn to determine when you should be out of the markets, especially when market conditions are not favorable to your strategy.